But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is a...
Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now today we're talking about 7 things that can destroy poverty forever. Now that's 7 things that can destroy poverty forever. Now the reason why I'm doing this video is because of feedback I got from my subscribers, and I've told you guys, always leave comments. Tell me what you want to talk about. Tell me what you want to see addressed, because I'm not doing this just to get a kick out of it. I'm doing this because it's my calling to help people. I'm an apostle of prosperity. I'm prosperous, but I don't want to be prosperous just for myself. Having gone around Africa 2018, having gone around Asia 2019, seeing the endemic systemic generational poverty in these places, I have devoted the rest of my life. I want to devote the rest of my life to addressing this by teaching people how to make money, how to avoid poverty, how to move upward financially, how to come out of this cesspool of poverty. And so if you leave comments and tell me, okay, Pastor Reno, these are the areas that I want to learn about, or these are the areas that I want to have more clarity about, I'm able to structure my videos to meet your needs. And so you send me a number of emails, and then just huge amount of comments saying, okay, you've taught us how to make money, but what are the things that we can do to avoid poverty? So here are 7 things that you can do to avoid poverty forever. Now, the very first thing you have to do is stop saving money. That's the very first one. Stop saving money, except you're saving money to invest. But stop saving money. Saving, like the thing is, like, for all these years, a lot of people have been duped into thinking that money is an asset. Money is not an asset. I've explained to you before. An asset is anything that increases in value. That's an asset, something that increases in value. Whatever diminishes in value is a liability. Now, money, cash, it is a liability. In fact, by its very nature, it was created to lose value over time. Money is not made by God, it's man-made. And it was money was invented by Joseph. If you read it, if you want to start reading from scripture, read Genesis 47, start from 44, read all the way to 47, and then you begin to understand the qualities of money. In fact, read all the way to 49 if possible. So you see that Joseph created money to lose value over time, and then the modern financial system has just copied from him. That's why central banks always set an interest rate every year, so that the interest rate, what they're telling you is that, okay, this is the rate that we have agreed that the money is going to lose interest, is going to lose value by. And so when you set an interest rate, other things now factor into it, inflation. So if you put your money in the bank is never going to give you an interest rate that is higher than the rate of inflation. It's always lower than the rate of inflation, always lower. And I'll give you an example. Here in the United States, the rate of inflation is about 7.9 right now. And then if you look at the interest rate you're getting in the bank, it's less than 1%. If you have a lot of money, billions, and you're foolish enough to put it in the bank, maybe they might give you something like 1.8%. So look at that. Inflation rate is about 7% and you're getting less than 1. So that means that your money is shrinking. So you're better off investing your money into something that is going to give you a rate that is higher than investment. So that's the thing. I'll take a country like Nigeria, for example. In Nigeria, if you had 1,000 naira in Nigeria in 2015, that 1,000 naira was equivalent to $500. Sorry, it was equivalent to $5. $5, that's 500 naira. So at that time, $1 was equivalent to 199 naira. So that, let's just say 200 naira. So if you have $1,000, that's $5. Now today, if you have $1,000 in Nigeria, that money is equivalent to less than $2. So you see, your money, even if your money has grown in amount, in terms of value, it has reduced. So stop saving money in banks. Learn what banks do with your money. What do banks do with your money? Banks invest your money. A lot of banks invest your money in the S&P 500. They invest your money in gold. A lot of banks invest your money in ETFs. So learn to do what the banks do and invest your money by yourself. Now, the second thing is this. You want to have a business. You want to have your own business. That's, the best way to avoid poverty is by having your own business. Even if you have a job, you can be fired from your job. You can be fired from your job. So if you have just your job and that's what you're depending on, if you're fired from your job, it's going to be a shock. And if you look at the Forbes rich list, the richest 100 people in the world, if you look on that list, you see, I mean, almost all of them, if not all of them, are business owners. Certainly the top 10 are business owners. That's the fastest way and the best way and the most stable way to create wealth. It is to have your own business. So even if you have a job, what you want to do in your job, have a side business, have a side hustle. Don't close from your job and then go home and watch television. That's the worst thing that you can do. You're working hard for your employer and then you're not working at all for yourself. I mean, that is very, very silly if you look at it. So you want to work hard for yourself. You want to have a side business. Maybe you're selling to Excel. Look for something that you can sell. Look for something that you can sell. Maybe you want to sell clothes to your co-workers, or you want to have a carpooling business, or you want to just do something like maybe provide a service, but have a business. If you want business ideas, you can watch my video. I give a ton of video business ideas. It's on my YouTube channel. But you want to have a business. Now, the third thing that you want to do to defeat poverty forever is that you want to invest and make money work for you. So you don't just want to work for money. That's earned income. So earned income is the very worst way to make money. Earned income is because it destroys your health. Because you're going there, you're laboring, even if it's not a very, very laborious job physically, it might be a laborious job mentally, and it's not something that you want to be doing, but you're only doing it because you want money, and so it becomes monotonous. So what you want to do is you want to invest. So I've taught you guys, tons on my channel. You've got like more than 100 ways of investing money. Like I said to people, if you had invested $100 into Bitcoin in 2013, today your investment will be worth $4.2 million. Unbelievable, but true. So learn to invest in the S&P 500. In the S&P 500, as long as it's giving you a rate of investment that is higher than inflation, and that's what it's doing right now. We've got a 96-year history of indexing the S&P 500. Invest in it. There are other things that you can invest in. If you don't want to invest in the S&P 500, you can invest in treasury bills. You can invest in for online forex trading. I've taught you guys how to do that on my channel. If you want to learn how to do that, you watch that video. You can invest, on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq have more technology stocks, and depending on the stocks that you pick, you can make a killing. But you want to invest your money, so that your money begins to work for you. So that you're moving away from earned income, and then you are now having like investment income. And then also you might want to consider passive income. Like a lot of what I have is passive income. My books, they're earning income for me. My YouTube channel is earning income for me. Quora is earning income for me. So I have apps that I use that are earning income for me. Passive income ideas, of which there are a ton of them on my channel. You can watch those ideas. Now, the next thing you want to do is this. You want to understand that timing the market is better than time in the market. Now, I'm going to say that one more time. Timing the market is better than time in the market. Now, what do I mean? What do I mean? Now, you see, if you look at the stock market, you want to put money there and then make money over time. Yeah, that's a good strategy. But a better strategy is timing the market. Timing the market. For example, when Russia invaded Ukraine, if you watch my video, I told you, look, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm telling you, look, if Russia has invaded Ukraine today on Thursday, I believe it was anyway, on the day that Russia invaded, it was a Thursday, I told you guys, I said my belief is that oil and gas stocks are going to rise very quickly as a result of this invasion. So I encourage people, I said, listen, buy oil and gas stocks, buy them immediately. And I told you, I said, like, it's not financial advice, it's my opinion. Now, why did I say so? Because I foresaw what was going to happen. I said, look, Russia is an oil producing and gas producing country, the largest in Europe, supplying European countries. And then these European countries, they are in an economic relationship with the United States. This invasion is going to affect them. So I said, look, buy oil and gas stocks. And what has happened? Those stocks have gone up exponentially. Now that's called timing the market. You look at what's happening around you, what's happening in the world, and then you time the market. And then you so that's that's the fastest way to make money in the stock market. If you'd listened to me and you bought shares in the oil and gas, you would have made a lot of money now. So that's what they call timing the market. So timing the market is better than timing the market. Just putting your money on different stocks, and then you're not doing it strategically. You just want to make money, just like 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 the long way. You just want to put your money, and then maybe you're getting like something like 8% interest from your stocks and your shares every year. Yeah, it's good, but it takes time to build wealth. However, you can time the market. You can look at things that are happening. For instance, when Facebook had that earnings report, it affected other technology stocks, and that was, I said to you, I said, look, it is only like just a shock. These stocks are going to recover. They're going to recover quickly. Now that they're down, buy. So that's timing the market. So people listen to me, they send me messages, and they made a lot of money. So again, timing the market is better than time in the market. That's very, very important. Now, the next thing there is that you want to invest in real estate. Now, the reason why you want to invest in real estate is this. Now, real estate, the world is not expanding. It's not getting bigger. The world is fixed. The land of the world is fixed. The size of the world is fixed. You know what is not fixed? Human population. It keeps on increasing. In fact, in some places of the world, human population is not just increasing, it's exploding. So right now, the population of the world is 7.9 billion. Now, in 2030, which is about 8 years from now, it is estimated that the population of the world is going to be 9 billion. So you're going to have about 1.1 billion people added. So there's going to be more people fighting for less resources. And in this whole world, there's over 1 billion housing deficit. So we need over 1 billion more houses that we don't have. And so if you are not finding it easy to buy a house, rent a house, right now, imagine how it's going to be when the population of the world increases. And then by 2050, it's going to be even above. It's going to be above 10 billion. So you need to invest in real estate for that reason, because there is like a fixed supply of land. And then there is an increasing supply of housing, but the population of the world is increasing faster than the supply of housing. So that means that there will always be a demand for real estate. So it's going to be a very good investment area, especially in your older years, for you to get passive income and then for you to transfer wealth to your children. So you want to do that. Then also, as a hedge against inflation, you want to invest in gold. Now, gold is very important because everybody is buying gold. The Chinese are buying gold, even the Russians are buying gold, people are buying gold. And it's not just that, mobile phones, almost every mobile phone on earth has gold in it. Electronics have gold in it. People are getting married every day. Gold. So gold has a demand. So it's something that you can put your money in, and then that your money is going to rise. And then it's a hedge against inflation. It's a way for you to preserve your wealth. It's a way for you to preserve your wealth. And then also finally, you want to make some risky investments. And one of the most risky investments that you can make right now is going to be in cryptocurrency. But then you want to be smart. You don't just want to invest in any cryptocurrency. You want to invest in cryptocurrency that is most likely to rise. Bitcoin, Ethereum. A lot of people like Ian Balina, who is the founder of Token Metric. And he said that, look, Bitcoin is going to hit $100. Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, he says Bitcoin is going to hit $100. $100,000. Chamath Palihapitiya, he said Bitcoin is going to hit $100,000. I happen to believe them. So you can invest in Bitcoin. Invest in Ethereum. Just as it's a risky investment, but you know what? Where there's a lot of risk, there's a lot of opportunity. Now, so these are some of the ways that you can invest, and then you can escape poverty forever. Now, my name is Ronald Mokri. If you've watched this and perhaps you have questions, put them in the comment section, and then my staff are very good at bringing comments to me. They're going to curate them, and I'll do my best to respond to as many comments as I can. But then you got to remember, I do not have a Gmail account. I do not have a WhatsApp forum. I do not have a Telegram channel. Scammers have seen that my videos tend to go viral, and so they've created a number of fake profiles on YouTube, and they approach people in the comment section telling them helpline, guideline, one-on-one mentoring. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. So, and they scam the number of people. I don't want them to scam you. This is Ronald Mokri saying, God bless you.